Hey, what's up, party people? Welcome back to the show. Are feature phones basically dead compared to the smartphones of like the Blackberries, the iPhone, the Droid Incredible? Because to me personally, for a feature phone, when you can get a Blackberry, like, put it this way, I used to have my very first phone ever was a Nokia block phone, the one that you could take off the back and the front, and you could customize it. You could go get like a lime green case, put it on there. If water take the top off, dry it out. The keyboard or the keypad actually came off, and you can customize that. I think that was the dopest phone ever because I actually could throw that phone against the wall and it would work like that. It would still work because back in the day you didn't need any phones that had heavy text message, like camera quality. A little US Cellular, I think it was a Nokia. It was just a regular phone that did texting, no calling. I had a singular wireless Nokia phone, which I thought was dope. Longest time, I had the NV1, and I was like, that's the best phone ever, because that was the very first phone that I've ever seen that had a keyboard on it. Even through high school, when I was in high school, they didn't really have cell phones out yet, because high school, I was in high school around 2000, 2001, the mass media didn't have cell phones. And I seen that Palm Centro had a cell phone that came out, and they were like, you don't have to have the data plan. You can just have the regular cell phone and use it just for texting and use a touchscreen. I thought that was pretty impressive when I seen it. I tried the phone out. The very first day I got it home, I tried it out for 24 hours. I took that shit back because that phone was the most horriblest phone I've ever used in my life. I traded in my Palm Centro for a NV2, which I love. The battery life had, it lasted all day, even if I heavy text. It was a great phone. I gave that phone to my brother because he didn't need it for emailing or anything like that, so I went and got a Blackberry. And Blackberry was the very first phone company that I thought of. I was like, that's the best smartphone. That was the first smartphone I've ever heard of, was a Blackberry. It came out before the iPhone, and I was like, yeah, I'll get a Blackberry because Blackberries are the shit. They do email and web browsing nowadays. What do you guys think of these feature phones that are coming out that can do emailing, web browsing? Like the NV2 or NV3, they say, oh, you can pay $10 a month for like a couple megabytes of data, right? That phone sucks. Those phones, I think a lot of feature phones should not require data plans, because when you use the internet on them, the internet experience is so slow, so like it does the mobile site. You can't do a lot of websites. You go to like WWF.com, like, or UFC.com, it'll go, oh, this phone doesn't have enough memory to read this website. Let's say $200 for a smartphone, or you can pay like $99 and get a feature phone like the Samsung LG NV1, 2, or 3. Those phones are alright if you're just doing texting and calling, like sending a picture or whatnot. So horrible. You upload it to YouTube, it's so pixelated you can't even make out what's going on. So my question to you is, why pay a $10 data plan for a feature phone that can't even go on the web? Basically, it goes on the web and you can barely do MySpace or Twitter on there. Or why don't you just go out and get a Blackberry or some sort of smartphone like an Android phone that can do basically everything your computer can do, and you're paying $30 for a data plan. One reason why I see people not just going for the feature phone is because they can't afford and they don't want to spend $100 a month. Because I spend $100 a month just for 450 minutes, unlimited texting, and data, besides the regular flip phone. Because I know a lot of older people that are like in their 50s and 60s will never use an iPhone, will never use a Blackberry, because they don't want that stuff. They just want the phone for calling, because 99% of people nowadays, they say, use the phone just for texting. But like my dad and my friend's mom, they don't text that much. They use the phone strictly for calling.
Shit, I ain't paying a $10 data plan for just email.
I would rather get the whole package. It's like, okay, put it this way. Let's say you get a car and you have 10,000 watts of pure power of base in your car, but you cannot use all that 10,000 watts of power. You can only use like 2 watts of power because your car can't handle it. That's the same concept. You're like, you're going to turn on your rap music and it's going to only give you 2 watts of power because it's not giving you the full feature. Why buy a smart? I have a friend. He said, well, I want to buy an iPhone, but not have it for the internet. I just want the iPhone for the capability of having one. Well, that's stupid. The iPhone is meant for the web. It's meant for applications that I don't download applications. My friend has a BlackBerry. Never downloaded one application the whole time he uses it. He only uses it for text messaging and for calling. You think he should have just got a regular feature phone? And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Later!